Welcome, everybody. We're just about to get started here. Get yourselves in here. It's going to be a tearful goodbye for 6 months. No, not Catalonia. Should get an Oscar for that, but all jokes aside, get yourself strapped in for what is going to be a cracker of a race. Welcome, everybody. It is time for the iRacing LeMans series here at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. Welcome, absolutely everybody. It is my pleasure to say, well, not my pleasure. It's gone. It's going away. What have you done to our boy? Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. It is 10 o'clock in the morning with a track length of just shy of 4.7 kilometers, a track altitude of 118 meters above sea level. It's again partially cloudy according to this, with a very slight wind that's just actually picked up to the north. Track temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey, that bug's still there. The other commentators, myself and Craig King. Craig, how are we?
I'm not doing too good, Rob.
Look,
we've got to say goodbye.
We'll struggle together. We'll struggle together. Don't worry. We'll struggle together. Don't worry.
Okay. Let's do this again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Craig Queen. No, it's Craig King here once again. Welcome to Barcelona. As Rob is saying, it's gonna be a fun night. Really is gonna be a fun night. It's let's be honest, everybody. It's a low participation week as per usual because of Le Mans. But let's be honest, a 4.5k strength of field in the GTEs is really impressive in this situation right now. And you've got your normalities with the. I can't actually see the strength of field 4.1 for the LMP1s. I think the LMP2s are the weakest today, with about a 3.7. Regardless, some really good names out there for such a race. Lauren Benzo taking the pole for the GTEs of Artem Grabo right behind him, and Patrick Heinrich, the number 1 car. So some names we've seen before, some names we haven't seen before. With 139 left, I think there's a couple drivers still trying to set a lap. Connor Pearson, the only LMP1 out there, I believe, trying to set a lap. He's not set a single lap yet, so got in a bit late by the looks of it.
Craig Prince, we've all been debated. Why is your name King? The only thing that you're king of is Raidillon TV. Well, actually, wait a minute.
By decree, you shall refer to me as your king on this channel. No.
By decree? He's enforcing the rules on us, lads. He's enforcing the rules.
Connor Pearson crosses the line, by the way. He's allowed, I think the last LMP1 set a time, a 1:19.610. Going up for P6, that put him on the 3rd row. A very crucial 3rd row. Just looking around, I think everybody now has.
Everybody has indeed set their lap times. So it's time to go over the qualifying result. I know we were late, but shh, you didn't see it. You didn't see it. We were there. Just about. With Corbs in the 23 car taking pole position with a 1:18.916. Blankers just behind with a 1:19.148. Labadi, sorry, with a 1:19.212. Alex Salmon in the number 10 car taking a 1:19.236. Alessio Santones still in the Audi with a 1:19.297. Connor Pearson 1:19.611. We can go down. Lion, he's in a Porsche 919. He's betrayed the cause. I am so upset right now. With a 1:19.624. Hugo Valentin with a 1:19.744. Gerber with a 1:19.790. Spartaleni with a 1:21.58, and rounding it off is Josh Mills with 1:22.037. Penberg for the LMP2s took the fastest lap with a 1:27.936. Wargany with a 1:28.005. Aure with a 1:28.194. Milani 1:28.371 is good enough for 4th position. In 5th is Greinig with a 1:28.393 in the car number 15. Turnjack with a 1:28.446 number 32 car in 6th position. 36th car of Nelessen with a 1:28.580. Blanco with a 1:28.733 in 8th. 9th is Court. Ayoti is 10th. Stefan and the number 35 car is 11th. And finally 12th is Rodriguez. And then we get into the GTEs as they get lined up there. You just saw them for a split second. Benzo in the number 5 car with a 1:35.702. Kofanov 1:35.737 and good enough for 2nd position. Grabau in 3rd. In 4th is Heinrich with a 1:35.833. Strel with, I think I've murdered his name. I'm sorry. With a 1:35.878. Costa with a 1:35.930. Feligny with a 1:35.944 is good enough for 7th position. Ogrodnik with a 1:35.955 is good enough for 8th. 9th is Oliver Dean. 10th, Blan Heineman or Heiman. He's not.
Heiman.
Heiman. With a 1:36. To flat in 11th position. Kolobuksov with a 1:36.270 in 12th. Borg in 13th. Alper in 14th. Charvet in 15th. And finally, Zamora in 16th.
Right, so I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be expecting here, because I can't remember the last time I've seen an Audi around here. I mean, a Porsche around here. I've seen Audis, loads of Audis around here, but Will Ryan in a Porsche. What has this world come to? The Iron Brew is gone. I'm not sure what to say. Oh my god, it's a bright yellow. It's a bright yellow golden freezer style car. But they're around the final corner. Go on.
Jan Corbs is in a Stonks car.
Oh no, they're coming to the final corner. This is Raidillon TV, the only corner you need. And right now, as we see them coming around the start finish, well, coming around the final corner for the LMP1s, it will be Corbs who will take them away. He takes them away pretty easily there, and they're going to go single file at the front and a little bit of 2x2 at the back. That looks like Conor Pearson trying to make up some spots, and it looks like he did a side-by-side battle. That, of course, Zentone's trying to make some battles with Pearson and Line. He cannot go but make a couple places up. Everybody is actually clean in the LMP1s.
The LMP2s, they're getting going. They got going 2 corners ago, and you can just see the GTEs in the background. Somebody went wide coming through the final turn of New Holland onto the start-finish line, and that is Penberg in front of Worgany. There's 2 wides at the back there as people are getting shuffled around and trying to get themselves into a nice position. And they've now gone single file. The GTEs, where are we with them? It is Porsche, 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 Porsche. That wasn't me on, repeat. That is literally the grid order. There's 2 camel cars.
Well, we've already had some drama in the LMP1 field because it looks like Gerber and Mills has come together. Gerber's got a lot of damage, and Mills is a little bit clean at the back, but I think he's got some front-end damage.
Oh, well, his nose is
quite a bit of front-end damage. And he's getting swallowed up by the LMP2s as Gerber and Mills came together.
This is the replay. Ooh, going around wide. That's not where you want to be. What has happened? That's one line in the yellow. Oh, the car number 22 also got hit. Who did he get hit by? Let's just have a slow-mo of that as they come around. That was into Repsol, by the way. That is the car. Who was that? That was the car on the very inside. That was the car 35. Oh no, 25. It was Frederic Spardellini. What?
Bonanelli, he doesn't have much damage at the back of his car or the front of his car, so gets away with it, and he is a few seconds behind Will Lyon in that Porsche. We have to keep an eye on that Porsche, by the way, because that's something that I don't expect we'll be seeing a lot of in terms of fast speed. But apart from that, it's looking pretty fine in the LMP1s. We'll wait for them because they probably got a lap or 2 before they hit the traffic. Let's look at the LMP2. We briefly looked at their start, and well, after that we basically just said, okay, fine. Ippenberg, Wogney, and Milani in a little battle at the moment. Ippenberg is pulling away from Wogney here, but Wogney is just trying to. If he can just get around Capsa right now onto the straight here, might be able to get some slipstream to get the line through there. So he will keep catching. He just needs to keep in that slipstream range with Ippenberg, because he has Milani behind him. Doesn't really want Milani to catch him, and he can just keep that slipstream. It might help him. Behind him, Rene Ores, who is in a little battle himself with Greeny. We expect these little battles early on. If we see Nielsen is already down another spot as the court has taken that position, and now that's Turnak in a battle with the court. So, like I said, there's going to be some little group battles at the start of this LMP2, but we expect it probably to spread out later in the race.
A popular request for Marvin Strehel. Ooh, look at that boy. Ooh, look at that boy. Whew. Car number 2 chasing down the car number 6 of Artem Grabo. It's literally a line of porks. Line them all up. You can just see them there. And they're swerving on the start-finish straight just to try and see if they can break some of the slipstream. He is going a little bit faster. The lap time between the 2 of them. So this is the car number 6 of Artem Grabo and the car number 2 of Marvin Strehel on your screens is the following. Grabo did a 1:36.662 last lap. Marvin Strehel did a 1:36.439 last lap. So just a hair faster than the guy ahead of him. And you can just see, by the way, just look as they're coming around now. That is their view. A view of big pain. He has to get through 2 other GTEs to get a look at Benzel's rear end. That's the car number 5 in first position. Ooh, sorry. Martin Grabo stepping out, coming through Worth. Can he make it happen? No. Sliding a little bit as they come through Campsa.
Oh, yeah. Drell needs to be careful right now. Can he make a move coming down
Oh,
here?
that lunge! The lunge!
He's going to make it. He's pushed Grabo wide and made the move stick. Now, Grabo's in a little bit of difficulty here with Heinrich, and we're going to keep an eye on this battle, but also, I believe the LMP1s are about to hit the GTE traffic to be the first stage of the 3 stages of hell. We'll wait to see what happens there, but it looks like the Grabo, he might be able to catch back up here, but Stroll's got that slipstream of Kofanov. Don't think he won't. Look at him just weaving. It looks like an IndyCar weave right now, so interesting to see there. But as I was saying, the LMP1s have started to go through the traffic, and Jan Korb's just going by 2 cars side by side, which is Alpert and Bakulmi, with Kobolox right behind them, and that looks like the pink Porsche is just about to make the move.
That was a bit of a contact back there. A bit of contact back there that I thought I saw in the corner of my eye between a Porker and a Corvette. Who was that?
That would be Bakulmi and Alpert, I believe. I'm not sure. We're just seeing loads of these cars just slice and dice. Look at these LMP1 slicing and dicing, and that's Alex Salmon on here with damage and just catching Pearson, and that was coming out of Repsol. Salmon getting impatient a little bit there, and thought he could take the inside line, could not do it, and that has cost him. Not the place you want to go, Alex. Not the place.
Just to see on the slow motion, this is exactly what happened. That is a door that was never open, and he got into the side. Ooh, dear. Not what you want to see.
It isn't. It is not, by the way. Shout out to trackhouse22.com for these fantastic camera angles. But yeah, just...
That was a Centones. Also got the short end of the stick on that particular front. As he was just trying to navigate around, there was cars coming back onto the track, and he just has so much damage on that rear end. Look at it. It's like a pretzel stick. I
don't know. I think Stammen's got more damage because Stammen's got a little bit pushed in there.
Oh no, we've got another accident on the start finish straight. Well,
that was Valentin.
Valentin coming together.
What has happened there?
Just look at this now. What did happen? Very slowly, look at this. As the car ahead of him, that's Will Lyon coming on in.
I've just seen it.
Oh!
That's Will Lyon. What on earth?
Oh!
What on earth was that? Just putting his foot down, and now later on Will Lyon locks it. He's got damage, and that Porsche is very it's responsive to damage. Let's put it like that. That's the right word. But we've got Savin in the pits. We've got Stavarelli in the pits. We're gonna have definitely Centones might go into the pits. Gerber's already come out the pit. Lyon will have to go into the pit, as will Valentin. That's a lot of damage. So half the LMP1 field. Yeah, there goes. Dabanelli's in the pit, Savin's in the pit, Centone's in the pit. So half the LMP1 field has had the pit. We might have an LMP2 winning in the race at this stage.
The stonks car of Jan Korbs, by the way. It's very stonk today. A stonk? It just sounds like I'm trying to say it stinks. But he's not stinking. He's doing his damnedest. He's a bit wide, actually. I just give him a little bit of a curse. Went wide going into Elf. Doing nice and handy, though. He's 2 seconds ahead of Antoine Blankers. This car, TBR Racing. And he needs to lap a good bit better. They're lapping essentially at parity right now. There's only about half a tenth in between the two of them, and Connor Pearson is actually lapping faster than the both of them, doing a 1:28.57. That's the third fastest lap in the LMP1 so far, but it was the fastest lap of that particular class on that last lap. So he'll be chasing them down. 4 cars of LMP1 are currently with the original group.
Yeah, I was going to say 4 LMP1 cars out of 10 have not pitted. Now, this is lap 7 of 45 laps. We're 10 minutes into the race. And I'll repeat that. 4 out of the 10 LMP1s have not made a pit stop because the other 6 have had to make pit stops for repairs. It is very weird. And we see Will Lyon now. So this means that you've got Salmon and Centones going through the LMP2 traffic while also battling each other. But they're also battling the LMP2s because they're in a battle, if you see what I mean. They're on the same lap. So this is very weird as Centones and Salmon will slice and dice their way through the traffic. And oh! Salmon there just getting blocked from Centones there. A little bit of a move there. Quite a nice move there from Centones. Like I say, I don't think it was late. But Salmon looks like he's got this. Are they going to touch? They're not going to touch. Maybe a pick move. Maybe no! Centones went around the outside almost on the gravel and made that move work out of hell. See ya. Excuse me?
Coming through Kamsa now. Worth he's making his worth. Oh, he's
no! And I've got to say, that is on Centone. That was too much blocking. Way too much blocking there. I'm sorry, Centones. And in oval racing, we call that a receipt. Let's just put it like this. But this is... I am lost for words. Tell you what, let's just ignore the LMP1 field and let's look at something else, okay?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's not have a Suzuka. Yeah.
Now, LMP2, where get your strong ducks out. It is a battle for 10th position between Fabio Iotti and Jan Turnjak. Jan is having issues, actually. He's got damage in that front end. Quite a bit of damage, actually. Look at it. On the front left, it's actually got quite a bit of damage, and he's having...
Well, Jan got hit, didn't he? Jan was that LMP2 that got caught in that little scrap with Centones and Salmon. And that's a lot of damage he is picking up right now.
Yeah, and he's falling back at a rapid rate.
I've driven an LMP2 car like this before, and I'll tell you right now, it may not be crabbing. I mean, I haven't looked at his cockpit. I doubt he's crabbing, but you'll be feeling that. You would definitely be feeling that wheel and feeling how the back end. Look at it. He's sliding through Kamsa. Wow, yeah, that's quite a bit of a slide as well from Kamsa.
He was 2 seconds slower on that last lap alone. He's falling back at a breakneck pace, but he can't pit because if he pits right now, he'll have to pit again. And
I'll tell you what, though. I've had this myself with LMP2s. I bet you that's only going to be 10 or 15 seconds of repairs. I know it looks a lot, but these things are built tough. But when they're built tough, they really hit you when they're damaged, but then they don't do much. Yeah, he comes into the pits. I think he realized he has to. That's a lot of spots he has lost there, and it's just damage limitation right now for Jan.
Battles in the GTEs are actually starting to heat up. Christopher Hyman. I said Hyman. I called him a ketchup bottle. We'll gloss over that. But he's currently chasing down the car number 16 of Mattia Foligny.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Foligny right now. Doing well. Hyman right behind him, trying to catch on to him. Just trying to get around the hairpin. We haven't raced this quite a while. The hairpin is known as the Cakeser. Trying to go around the Cakeser. They're going. It's a very heavy Corvette field at the middle of the GTE field. It's very Porsche heavy at the front, and it's nice to see how it's not just Corvettes yet again. It's a Porsche.
It's Corvettes.
Right now.
It's Corvettes. It's Corvettes and Porks.
Corvettes and Porks, but it's at the front.
Yeah, Jan Taranak going down the pecking order. He's in the pits. He's going to be there for quite a while. He's still actually in his box. He's just come out of his box. 47 seconds in the box, so he's definitely gotten about 20 to 30 seconds worth of damage repaired. And we have...
Ooh, I know. Yeah. I know we weren't going to be talking about the LMP1s, but Connor Pearson has got P2 away from Anthony Blancas, the Bush Fink racing car there against the OCM. Trying his best around Seat, but he has lost. That was just an overtake on the straight. Nothing left to see. It was just boosting. Now Pearson is, well, he's authority. He's enforcing his dominance. Let's put it like that. I can't speak English despite I am English. So he's enforcing his dominance right now. But not if that's going to happen. He just got held up, and he just got held up there from coming around Kamsa and uses a spot. Now, that was an interesting thing there.
Antoine Blanca is putting the rubber stamp on. Oh no you.
Oh, there was the GT in front of him. There was the GTE of Baumke in front of him. He had no choice but to yield to that. So
and the battle that we just saw, by the way, of the car 16 versus the car number 8, they're actually just right ahead of them. Oh, tucking in behind Conor Pearson. He's going to make another move. I don't think he can. No, he doesn't. He's heading behind Antoine Blancas for now. He's going to see if he can try and bookmark him and not get, well, not held up. Well, he got held up because he had to wait for traffic, which is the right thing to do. But he got held up in the worst place possible at Campsa, which is basically not what you'd expect. Can we have an update on GT? Of course you can. This is the update. Marvin Strel is in the 3rd position, chasing down Laurent Benso. Laurent Benso has lost the lead to Dmitry Kofanov. And now they have traffic around them. Ooh, that is kind of a fight going wide, coming out of Seat. But Marvin Strel is not executing on that particular gone wide.
Let's be honest. You go wide at Seat and you've still got your note and you still got the lead on the car behind you. They're not going to be making a move into work. That quick left into a quick little kink of a right. That is not a corner you want to be making a move on. You want to set yourself up around Campsa into the cakes here, but Stowe cannot do it. By the way, we've got Centone has retired from the race after that. Pinal is also... No, that's somebody else. Ignore me. Everybody else does.
Oh no!
Look at it. Johnson White, he had to let Batty through, and then he's going to let Valentin through very shortly. But having to yield track position just to let that car go through has cost him. He will get the slipstream still of Benso, but as they cross the line, you can see it. 0.3 of a second he lost there, just overall, and he is now slowly losing Benso. He's losing that toe of Benso, and very shortly Grabo will be back as well. In fact, Grabo is now into... Well, he's still P4. He's lost us at the start of the race, but doing what he can.
From 1st to 4th, a literal Russian sandwich with bits of German sausage and French cuisine in the middle. That is a quote that you can take to the bank. As we have the car 3, 5, 2, and 6 battling from 1st to 4th. Tucking in at Seat, just seeing that he was able to just tuck in and keep the car in correctly this time. I'm still wondering why did he go wide intentionally, or did he just not make the corner and then the LMP1 slipped by?
I think the LMP1 put himself through. I'm not entirely sure. I am now looking behind them though, because the battle for the lead of the LMP2s has got interesting. Will Line just goes by them, but Iffenberg and Wolfney just had to slow down at Capsa to let a
that was
GTE go by.
That was an LMP1.
No! And then Will Lyon spins at the cakes, and that means Wolfney had to put the brakes down a little bit there, so losing more time to Iffenberg. First he was bookmarked by a GTE, then he was bookmarked by a spinning LMP1, so it's all happening at the moment. He had a chance at the lead, lost it, but behind them, a good little battle for P3 brewing as well, as Orez and Milani are starting to, they're getting by the GTEs as well. They're halfway through the GTEs, and Orez looks like he has a run, but Milani will take the inside. Not much you can do with the car taking the inside into the first corner. In they go, straight to Elf into Renault, and like I said, there's not much you can do. Not much you can do. You have to set yourself up and wait for Repsol.
Where is our boy? He is still half a second behind. Oh, there's LMP2 traffic now, so he's got more issues. Look at this. He's having to navigate beside all of these LMP2s that are now making their way past, having a little bit of a tussle, trying to see if he can keep up with the car number 5 ahead of him, with Laurent Benso. LMP2s having to navigate as best they can. They've got the speed, but they're not necessarily good when you have dirty air trying to go through the likes of Campsa and Europcar. They don't take the actual chicane at Europcar. They just take the historic layout. Car on the inside of Marvin Strahel, the car number 28, and that is the car number 28 of René Auré. So we know. Ooh, Oh, that is an LMP1 also trying to have a slice of the pie, cutting in on the other side.
Well, what do you expect from an OCM? It's Josh Mills. You know how he likes to get around the traffic. I mean, there was a nice clip of him, by the way, saying we'll take it 3 wide into the final corner. Josh, calm it down, but he had the speed, he had the downforce, he could make it. But he is trying to fight his way back. He has to overtake all the LMP1s before he even gets back to the tail of overtake all the LMP2 before he gets back to the tail of the LMP1s. And well, technically he's in a battle with Fabio Milani, and they come out the first corner and he's taking the position. There, that was the battle. There.
LMP1 of car number 11. That is the car number 11 of Casper de Court. Coming around the outside. Oh, very wide around the outside of Renault. And he's now tucking in behind. That's the car 15 tucking in behind the car number 5. Car number 5 going wide through Repsol. That's allowed. A little bit of a sneak by our boy Marvin Stahel. He's come right back to the rear end of Laurent Benso. Now, as the chat does allude to an undercut. Does Marvin hold on to the rear end of Laurent Benso and risk losing the lead because of it? Or losing the chance to take the lead because of it? Oh, that's the car number 32 coming on the inside through Kamsa. That's not what we want to see.
Oh, man. I'm just saying, I know it's a wide trap. These LMP1, but
he's trying for it. He's trying for it. And he's made it.
He's got it. Well, hang on. Let's watch Benso. Does he go over, under? He does not. There's nowhere to go. Strel hugged the apex there around the Keksa. Done a really good job, but now he's just got to make sure he holds on to it. Little bit of not a clean bunch of it out there. It comes around Europe Cup pretty clean. Look at it. You got to be careful not have a slowdown. Does not get the slowdown. Avoid the sausages into New Holland. Keeps it, and he's pulling away from Benso. And you were saying, does he hold back, or does he undercut? Doesn't need to anymore. Now it's Benso's got to ask those questions. Does he go for it? I don't think it's worth it at the moment.
That was just a replay of Marvin Strahel getting his P2 from Laurent Benso. And now he can charge and make his way towards P1. And that P1 is being held by Dmitry Kofanov, car number 3. 7,000 iRacing versus 6,400 iRacing. Let's go. Oh, car 31. Stick in behind, man. I need to see this. I need to see this. And that is also the car 25. Car 25. Bit of a late breakthrough. Sayat, he just wants these cars gone and gone. He wants to be able to race and take the line. He does. He's going to have a little bit of a sacrifice to make in terms of a cushion behind him of Laurent Benso. Kofanov, by the way, he is just up the road. There he is. And let's see what happens.
Yeah, just having fun. Just having fun, Kofanov.
Just casually driving, you know. He's driving.
2.5 seconds. 2.5 seconds ahead. It's all good to see. I'll give a quick update of the LMP1s. We haven't talked about them. We don't need to look at them at the moment. But Connor Pearson slowly catching Jan Korbs. I think a lot of that is due to traffic. So if that does develop, we will show you. But nothing else is happening in the LMP1s after chaos at the start of the race. Just thought it'd be nice just to let people know what's going on there.
Sorry.
LMP2.
Sorry to cut across in GTE. Tobias Ogrodnik having issues with traffic. He's now got Ivo Costa of that camel liveried Porsche. He's now sneaking up behind him. Car number 16, by the way, has lost the car number 8. So Christopher Heinemann, he is in 6th position now, and Foligny is now in 8th. Oliver Dean, by the way, is in 7th. So we definitely missed something, because it's a bit of a big development that Christopher Heinemann is now up into 6th and chasing down Patrick Heinrich.
That's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? Heinemann is catching Heinrich. Be careful.
Yeah, the ketchup is catching the German man. Is that what we're saying?
No, you said it.
Isn't Heinz or Heinemann like a ketchup? Isn't it?
No, Heinz is the ketchup.
Oh, I keep thinking Heinemann is the ketchup.
You're thinking Hellman's mayonnaise.
Oh, Hellman's mayonnaise. Oh,
there
no.
You go. Oh, Oliver Dean's just done worth really bad. I gotta say how bad that was. Just losing time there. He might allow Foligny into the slipstream a little bit, but nope, does not. He just to say, I don't think it caught on the camera. He took it worth so bad he hit the sausage curves on the exit. and he was lucky just to touch it. Otherwise, it would have gone it would have gone flying. But kept it safe. Kept it safe. There is
extra. Get your extra. I don't know my condiments. I also don't know my cameras. This is not where I wanted it to be. I just want to get a replay of how he hit them sausage curbs. Because you were saying I did see him kick up dust. Let's just have a look. How did he hit these? Oh, he is actually going wide. I can see the trajectory. Oh, that's a bit of a tiny bit of air that he got there. And look at no damage. I don't see any damage on that car, but you don't want to be making that mistake too often.
You do not want to be hitting those sausage curbs full stop, because that will not only cause a slowdown, but for some of these cars, it will cause damage. So he's got to be careful as he does that. So just on the lookout there. There are some battles at the back of the GTE field. Dominik is holding on to, well, he's holding on and defending against Ivo Costa. Bomke is there as well. It's all pretty died down, by the way. There's gaps of like a second everywhere when you look around. In the LMP2s at Dippenberg Warning, 1.2 seconds. Walking Milani, 1.5 seconds. Then about 1.5 Milani to Orez. So you get the idea at the moment how it's all a little bit spread. But I was alluding to that little battle, by the way, between Corbs and Pearson. That gap's now down to 1.4 seconds. So curious to see when they cross the line. I know I said let's not look at the LMP ones. I know. Bankers, it has come out and done his pit stop, by the way. But Pearson, a 121.698 and Corbs with a 122.203. So Pearson is catching. May not look at the moment because I think Corbs uses a bit more boost, but Pearson just having the better of Barcelona at the moment. And remember, this is the last time we see Barcelona for 2 seasons.
Yeah, for at least 2 seasons.
Yeah, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Raidillon TV, the only corner you need, thank you very much. If you do like this, please hit the likes, hit the fun buttons, and hit the subscribe button if you do like what you see. And thank you very much for tuning in to the first half of the race.
Let's put it this way. If Govan says this stream OP, that's a victory. We've made it. If Govan says the stream is good, we've made it.
Good enough for me.
Yeah, good enough for me. Now, we do have a battle for the lead in LMP2. Car number 12 versus the car number 27. Dennis. Oh, I really can't say these names. Oh no.
Dennis Ippenberg.
Look. I got Heinemann wrong. I kept saying I just said it wrong again.
Do I just your pronunciation?
Hyman.
Ippenberg versus Walkney, by the way, at the moment. Walkney just losing a bit of time. In fact, I think they did identical times. 29.974 versus a 29.994. So Walkney faster by 200th of a second, which isn't really anything when you think about it like that. So Ippenberg is pulling away though because that lap track, that LMP1 of Alex Salmon just going by. Walkney's had a pretty good race so far. These two are the only 2 LMP2s that have not lost or gained any positions this race. Ippenberg has started on the lead and really pushing that car and doing very well at it as well. So if he can just hold on, I'm just looking how he takes Worth. He does it very well, avoids those sausage curves. But Walkney again, he has to let the traffic by, especially at a place like Worth. You're kind of compromising yourself by letting a car by at Worth. But if they're faster and they have that line, you've got no choice. So bit of a shame. But there is another battle in LMP1, sorry, for the lead. As Pearson is now under a second to Corbs. And I think that lap traffic might have helped him as well.
Corbs, it is Stonks versus OCM. I'd never thought I'd say that, but here it is. Jan Corbs in the car number 23, lapping just on the same level as... Oh, well, I would say the same level. Let's see the lap time difference. No, they were at the same lap times as they were in the last lap. So this is the battle for the lead in LMP1. We have the battle for the lead in LMP2 and LMP1. Do we have a battle for the lead in GTE?
Yes! Yes! 1 second gap between Kofanoff and Strel, as Kofanoff's had a bad lap, and maybe another bad lap. Actually, he's been doing nothing but 37s, and then Strel just threw in a 36 and just changed everything up. You look at Kofanoff, and he's been consistent Just nothing but mid to low. Well, actually, no, low 37s. All raced apart from his second lap with the one, which was the 1:36.548. Stroll up and down, up and down. That's the second 36 in a row, a 36.784. Did a 36.729 the lap before. So he is catching Koppenhoff. He's really doing it. But the gap, it was only 1.2 seconds that they crossed the line. Has been closer because of slipstream. But currently only 1.2, 1.1. But like I was saying, with Koppenhoff constantly doing these 137s and no, low 137s, is doing the right thing. Consistency is key. And then when you look at the lap times of Stroll, he's had 2 invalid laps because of the slowdowns. He's been up and down. He had a 38 at one stage. He's had 37, dipped into the 36s. But like I said, with those 30, with that 38 and those couple of invalid laps, losing time. So he needs to get that consistency back if he wants to go at Koppenhoff. He doesn't need the 36s that he's been doing. He just needs those 37s that Koppenhoff's been doing. But the gap is 1 second. If he can use the slipstream without compromising with the dirty air, it might help him. But yeah, that line coming through Kamsa sounds like he lifted it quite a bit there.
Just seeing, by the way, this is what Dmitry Koppenhoff has. Clear views ahead of him. No cars, nothing else, just crowd and the track. And, you know, it's looking pretty good.
And then a Porsche that just goes by him that just stands out because it's
oh, come on. Well, I mean, he had clear views. But then he had a yellow Porsche 919 come by. So this is the battle that's developing for us now. Essentially three battles. By the way, Carden Pearson has come into the pits, so he is now coming back towards Antoine Blancers, but and Corbs will have to pit as well. So the complexion will heat up once both of them have made their pit stops and both of them go back to do some battling.
Corbs doesn't pit. And looking at the fact he is now in the traffic, that's Baumke, Costa, they're in a battle. Udonik, Fellini, Dean, they're in a battle. He's having to go around these cars that are in battle. I think he might have just made a mistake, if I'm brutally honest. Because, going really wide around Repsol as well, because he had to hold on, he had to get around Dean. I think he's made a mistake here. I think if he looked at his relative, he should have seen that traffic and thought about going for a pit stop, because if he gets held up by these GTEs, any lead, 33 seconds is the lead because Pearson pitted. Rob will give you the stats on how long you spend in the pits on average. I think Corbs might have made a mistake here by staying out.
Corbs having to go very wide through Renault. I think that has definitely cost him some time. This has definitely cost him time going through traffic, so he'll need to pay attention now. He'll need to keep in good laps. By the way, Conor Pearson spent 33 seconds total in the pits and 15 seconds in his pit box, so he'll have to put in the good amount of laps to be able to combat that, but he hasn't done this one. This one I predict he's done a 23.8. Oh no, it's even worse, a 24.3, and he's still flashing to try and get past traffic, but he's made a mistake. He's lost 2 seconds. He's lost a second and a half on that last lap alone. And look at the traffic. It's coming through the slow section again. He's having to go through. Oh, where are you going? Go on the inside.
That's the line the GTEs take. They should know that the GTEs slide out there. You see it in Formula 1. You see it in endurance racing around here. That's the lines they take. Just really holding. We're looking at Corbs possibly making the wrong choice. I mean, we don't know what's happening to Pearson, but we know the gap was 33 seconds. It's now 31 seconds. And again, if he spent 33 seconds in the pits, Pearson, by the time Corbs comes out, providing he doesn't get held up in big spots, might have the lead here. But we'll look at that when Corbs pit, because these battles, we've been seeing these battles as Corbs been trying to get by them. We haven't been able to talk about them. The lead, Koppenhoff, Stroll, they're in a little battle still. I think there was more behind. Bravo and Benso, sorry. They're in a battle. I think I saw D battling with Felingi, and that gap battle had a little bit open up. 3-car battle though, Felingi, Udonik and Costa. That's quite an interesting one as well. But there are battles for the lead everywhere. You look, everywhere you look
everywhere you look. He's caught right up to him, wouldn't you know? That is Marvin Strel on the rear end of Dmitry Koppenhoff. He got caught in traffic. coming through your car, and he didn't need it. That was two NP1s and one NP2 coming by. New Holland is where they've caught up, and he's keeping the gap consistent. He's fuel saving, I think.
He might be fuel saving, and again, Drell did 4 36s in a row, then a 37. But then you look at Kopanov, nothing but 37s. The consistency is proving well for Kopanov, and if Stroll can't get by him, then he's going to have to think about an undercut. And I'm pretty sure the GCE window is open, much like the LMP1 window is still open. By the way, Corbs made a second up that last lap. It's now 32 seconds. But still, like, if they get held up, you know, we might have to eat our hat off this when Corbs pit, but it does look like that Corbs might have made the wrong move there. But we'll keep watching. So there's tons of stuff to watch. Here's the battle with Stroll still and Kopanov. It's just going around at Campster down to I want to call it the back straight, but it's the middle straight really. It's the only straight that's not start-finish straight. I don't know what they call it. Into the cakes that they go, but then there's Labate just putting his way through. Now we talk about bookmarking when you put a slow car in front of you, in between you, but when you've got a faster car, and actually Kopanov got worse off there. Because look at Stroll. Stroll got held up at the Cakeser. Kopanov got forced wide going into New Holland. Not New Holland, sorry, bumps of it out.
I would have argued that Marvin Stroll got the worst off of the two, because he got done in at the Cakeser, and Dmitry Kopanov got done in at Bank Sabadell. So they both had cars on the inside, and they both had to take themselves off the racing line. But Kopanov had the better of the two. He's able to keep up some speed. However, Marvin had to go all the way around into essentially what is a hairpin. So it's a push and pull system right now that they're implementing here in between these two. We also have this battle. Not to just keep on the top two. There's also a battle for third position between Artem Grabau and Lorraine Benso. This is the battle for the final podium position in GTE. Artem Grabau going about the same speed as Lorraine Benso, but he's been slowly catching him lap over lap. I think he's just had the better of the two in terms of traffic and how it's interacted with the two cars. And we're just seeing now, just in the distance, the LMP2s mixing in with
Jan calls in the pit. Sorry.
We just about to have an overtake. Sorry to cut across. Dmitry Kopanov is now under direct threat from Marvin Stroll. Stroll is going wide, coming through Bank Sabadell. He had tried to go around the outside, I think, of La Cakeser, but it didn't make the move happen. So it's now
yes.
attack as Kopanov and Stroll go to war, but he's actually
we have to eat our hats, Rob. We have to eat our hats because Corbs is now a second ahead of Pearson. Pearson did not get the best of that traffic after we thought Corbs should have pitted earlier, and it's actually paid off for Corbs because he's now got a second lead. But at the same time, Pearson is fast and has been doing really fast times. They'll get by those two LMP2s, or well, Corbs will get past them both. Will Pearson just get by? He'll probably
just about.
Yeah, just about. He will see Corbs now. He knows where he's got to be. The gap is half a second. Pretty sure these guys are on two different boost strategies as well, judging what Corbs have been doing on the start-finish straight. Pearson might pull a little bit here, and he is. He pulled about a tenth coming down into the Cakeser. Look how smooth. Oh, that car is on rails coming around the Cakeser, but he does lose a bit of time to pit. Yeah, the dirty air is starting to affect him.
Ippenberg has lost the lead. He's stuck in the pits. What's going on? Did he take tires? He's still in the pits. Wargany has now taken the lead for LMP2. That was a battle that was developing, and it's just ended. You know, it was like the book was opening up, and somebody said to the toddler, "No, you're not reading the book today. Go to bed."
Did he have a drive-through? Did he have a speeding?
He's still stuck in the pits. Let's try and see if we can get a camera down there. We don't have Ted Kravitz, so you know.
Here he comes. I think he had a slowdown penalty.
59.9 seconds in the pits. So he might have sped in the pits. He's lost the lead, and more so, he's almost at the back. He's in 9th position.
That is a lot of time to lose.
Can we get some F's in chat?
That is a lot of time to lose. I'm just keeping my eye on all these battles at the front now. Pearson is... I can't tell if Pearson's slower or faster than Corbs at the moment because, of course, Corbs is on his outlap. The gap is 0.9 of a second, so I would say that's quicker. Pearson's unable to pull away. By the way, how that GTE battle going as well with Koffenhoff and Strel? Every time I come and look at them, they're at a corner at the start of the track. And just really close. Really close, but where can Strel overtake? With all the traffic that comes by him, and both of them, sorry, that's a slipstream opportunity for Koffenhoff. And Koffenhoff gets away with it. Strel needs a really good Caxer right here. Not Caxer, sorry, Capser. And he has got it, you know, but look behind. Will Lyon. And Will Lyon will put himself in between these two. You watch. He will not, but he goes around instead.
Going around the outside.
Will, be careful, Will. Doesn't keep it, but is that going to compromise Koffenhoff? It does. And look at the line Koffenhoff has to take compared to Strel. Does compromise him a little bit, but he keeps the lead. He keeps the lead in that Porsche. There's nothing Strel can do at the moment. In fact, he decides, that's it, I'm pitting. And I think this is a good move from Strel. He has to pit now. Do not speed, do not speed, do not speed. Gets it in properly.
Just to describe, by the way, we're just taking a look back at this. I just wanted to describe how, you know, if this had worked out the way that I thought it would have. Look at how Will just goes around the outside. He's almost clipping the grass there, and now he's having to feather the car through Koffenhoff, who really wanted to take a wide approach out of this car. And look at the cones, they've been murdered. But, you know, just one car around you, even if it's a faster car, can still upset how you're doing.
Oh, Rob, sorry. Go back to the LMP1 because Pearson almost had the overtake gun through Europe car. Excuse me? But Pearson, it does not have that lead, and Corbs uses way more boost on the start-finish straight, and he will get away. But actually, Pearson comes back with a reprieve, a response. Corbs with a 23-1 last lap, and Pearson with a 22-5. No! Corbs hit Zamora. You can tell Corbs is really trying to get by right now. A tap on Zamora. Does he have damage to the side of that? That was quite a hit. He might have, you know. That wing doesn't look right. I'm not sure. Now going around to Repsol. Can Pearson do anything? He can't. Now he sets himself from Desea into Worth. He cannot make a move down into Worth, but he has to set himself up from out of Worth into Campsa. We'll wait and see. There is an LMP2 and an LMP1 in front of them, but they're lap traffic, so nothing to worry about. Does Corbs get by? Now, I'll tell you what, this... No, I don't know if that's the right thing from Corbs, but Pearson is compromised. But so is Corbs. Look, Corbs trying to be that brave there, and now trying to bookmark a GTE, and in fact, by bookmarking, he's actually forced a GTE wide, and Pearson's gone, I'll take that, allowing the cakes and no problem. And now Pearson tries to go outside into inside, cannot make it. Looks like they'll try and reset into your car again. Nothing you can do, and now look at the boost battle. The boost battles, oh my god, look at the braking. Corbs was much harder on the braking. Let's watch the boost battles. Can Pearson make it this time? He pulls to the side, but Corbs has the outside, but inside of me, it does not matter. Pearson has the lead, and will Corbs respond? Can he respond? No, there's a GT right in the way.
That's
but
the car number 2. That was the car number 2 of our boy Marvin Stroll. Not what he wanted. Marvin Stroll, by the way, took 12.8 seconds in the pits. If Dimitri 12.8 in the pit stall, 30.8 seconds overall. If Dimitri Koffenhoff takes 32 seconds in the pits, he could be winning the shout. But that kind of inside move on him, he's going to be pretty upset because he's trying to focus and just put in the quickest laps that no one ever did to get world records. Is his real test. To win is his cause. We do have he'll travel across Barcelona searching far and wide.
Oh my god. We're doing this. Benzo's in the pits, Koffenhoff's in the pits, Grabo's in the pits, Heinrich's in the pit. Everybody in! GTE's, everybody in! The top 5 of the top 6 in.
Top 7.
Yeah.
Top 8.
Top 8. That's Hyman already out, by the way. So where is Kofanov? Kovanov's coming out of the pits right now. Where is Stroud? Stroud's at the start-finish straight. He's going to try and pull away, but look at the gap.
He's not
He's
done
almost
it.
going to lose P2. Oh, he just saved on P2. Kofanov has 2 seconds. And I don't think that's all because of that traffic incident coming into the first corner, coming into Elf last lap. I don't think it's just all that.
Martin Stroud will have to work again, but he only has 14 minutes to do it. He needs to put in the lap of his absolute best. He was a second slower than his personal best this time around on that last lap. He needs to get it done. 2 seconds is a lot to make up in 14 minutes, even for these guys. You know, they're racing essentially apples to apples now. Unfortunately, if Govand is correct, he's running max wing compared to Dmitry Kofanov, who might be running a loose setup on the aerodynamic side, which is certainly...
And that's another thing I was going to bring up. I think that Kofanov might have under fuel. It's very interesting because that's a big gap. Now the question is, did Stroll over fuel or did Kofanov under fuel? The numbers at the moment is 37.4 for these GTEs, so there's not like there's an overlap of will they, won't they go a lap further. It's clear they're going to be doing 38 laps and 11 laps or 10 laps as they cross the line shortly to go. So has Kofanov under fuel? I'm not sure. Be one to watch. It might be a case of Stroll taking just a little bit extra. Might be. We'll keep an eye on it because
the pit times for the both of them, they were 0.6 of a second apart from each other. Marvin Stroll was in the pits for 12.8 seconds in the box. His total time was 30.8. Dmitry Kovanov, not Kovanov, was 30.2 in the pit lane, and he was 12 seconds in his pit box.
I'm going to see Dimitri, a stream clip from Dimitri, and it's going to be him moaning at us. Pretty sure.
What are these guys in Raidillon talking about? I'm saving a lot here.
Right. Oh, hello. Is that a little battle between Feligny and Dean coming through Repsol? It is. They're side by side out of Repsol down into Seat. And that is an LMP2 just deciding to ruin matters. Really ruin matters. In fact, Dean going really wide. Is Feligny going to make a move into Worthy? No, he's not set up for it. No way is he set up for it. He lifts before the corner. But he had a chance there over Dean. And actually, Dean slide. Did you see that slide? The back of that car just going wide there. Now the gap's 0.3 of a second as they come around camp, so it might be 0.4 as a bad exit there for Feligny. And decides to just not use the slipstream. Not sure what he was going for there.
He's sneaking a look. He's sneaking a look. He thought about it. But he has held off for now. He's not taking a very wide line coming into the corner. He's still hugging the inside though, so he's doing well for himself. But it is all about what he can make up, and he needs this spot.
Oh! You see the Feligny there just hit the sausage. That's not what you want to be doing. It's losing him time now. He would have had slipstream there on Dean, and he still does. But he's lost a bit of time. You'll see it on the replay right now with the slow-mo. He just went a bit too hot coming out of Europe car there, coming down to New Holland.
Ooh, he's taking air.
Yeah, and he has to brake to correct the car. But he is back now because I think that was Josh Mills getting by them. So
he's got damage to his front left. Is that from where he hit the sausage curb? I wonder because
yes.
Ooh.
It is.
Ooh, that's a bit of damage.
That is actually that is damage. Now,
I don't think flex tape can fix that. If I'm being honest.
Yes, that is big damage.
In
By the way,
back...
Stroll.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say, Stroll has now closed the gap a little bit to about 1.2 seconds. It's down to 1.1 as they come around the Cakeser. It's now back to 1.2. They were identical times last lap, by the way. 37.323 versus a 37.303. To cough off the advantage there. As
Sorry,
continues.
just to cut across. Dennis Evenberg making his way back up the pecking order. He's just passed Roberto Ruiz Rodriguez. Well, this is the first time I've seen this. A GT going around the outside in Worth. I just want to replay that for you now, just to demonstrate what was it. A GT going around the outside? No, it wasn't. It was actually my brain is playing tricks on me. No, he actually was going. He was getting overtaken, but he went around the outside and actually kept ahead of the car number. Kept ahead of the car number 39, and that allowed Dennis Hippenberg to overtake him and reclaim 8th position. But again, Dennis is all the way down in 8th position after his, what we presume at the moment is his speeding in the pits penalty. He had to sit on the naughty step for a few extra seconds for not making the gap. By the way, the LMP1's Alexander Gerber is chasing down Carlo Labatti for 6th position, and Hugo Valentin is not too far behind. It's a three-way battle for 6th place in LMP1. Car number 9 versus the car number 22 versus the car number 26. And then we have René Auré in the car number 28 chasing down, or being chased down by Fabio Milani. Car number 33 versus the car number 28 as they cross, just crest over the little, well, I was going to call it a hill, but it's not a hill. It's more like it's just a crest. They're cresting over the crest.
Cresting over the crest. I'm just watching, by the way. It looks like Valentin might have the move on Gerber, but Gerber's on the inside into the Kexer. If Valentin wants it, he'll have to go around the outside. Oh, Valentin! Now get this, Valentin has to slow down because Gerber is picked by a GTE, and Gerber decides, I want to go around. And that could have been very costly for both of them had Valentin not realised what was happening. And that could have been a small mistake there, but keeps it going. He kind of picked himself, Gerber, and that means Valentin unable to get by. But they have lost some time there to Labatti in front of them as they go around lap traffic. It's like the GTEs come 2 by 2 around here. Hurrah, hurrah.
God damn it. The amount of things that we've just shoehorned into this stream, it's our best product yet. Now,
hello, what's happened to Kovanov? Kovanov is losing time. He's losing time. He's got an LMP2 in front of him going around Kamsa. The gap is now half a second. What has happened to Dmitry Kovanov right now? Because he lost time. Because of that, it looked like it was an LMP2 trying to go around from Worth. And Dmitry was just very slow. Slow enough to just like trail gain a whole half a second to like 3/4 of a second. And all of a sudden, with 7 minutes remaining, this race is tight, and I'll tell you what, we'll see what the numbers is when they cross the line, but my numbers are now showing 36.99. Maybe Kovanov, that 1 litre less that I've been told, that 1 litre less, that 6/10. Maybe it will pay off. Now it's 37.06. So last lap it was 1 lap less, now it's 1 lap more. That's the number we got to keep out. I know it only comes down to when the LMP1, the leader, overtakes them for the white flag. But with the pace they're going, that is crucial in what they do. So will there be fuel saving? We'll have to keep an eye on that. I've got to be honest, we'll have to keep an eye. And behind Stroll and Kovanov is another battle, which is Benzo and Bravo. This has been going on for quite a while.
It is Dmitry Kovanov versus Marvin Storell. Car number 3 versus the car number 2. And they are separated.
No, there's been contact between 2 cars there. Coming out of Seat there, that was Gerber and Labatti coming together. And that was basically, you'll see in the replay, that was Labatti that was going around the outside, then realized he had to go into the inside, and he didn't realize there was a car right there, and that's contact.
Ooh, that's not what you want to see on a Friday evening.
And I want to just check, Bravo get caught in that. No, he got around basically.
Oh no,
everybody
oh no, it's happened. Oh,
happened again. What's on earth?
Watch this.
And my god, and then more battling between them. More battling between them. And just, what on earth? And I'm not sure what. And then they both get together again? Again. What on earth?
Oh!
And I'm not sure if that's more Artem trying to, just keep to his line and just, how the car just slides out there on that line, but very weird. I'm not sure. Wow. Yeah, and now Replay Damage has decided that he has got damage to his back, his rib. Oh, sorry. His rib. If you were hit that hard by a prototype, yeah, I think you would get damage to your ribs. That was a hard hit.
Battle for 8th, 8th, 9th, and 10th in GTE again. Mattia Foligny trying to hold on as much as he can. He's dropped back, to the arms of Tobias Ogrodnik and Ivo Costa. He needs to keep it up. He needs to keep up with as much momentum as he possibly can. He is carrying damage compared to the two others who are not carrying damage. Look how close they get to the sausage curve, by the way. They're just like, they nibble it every single time. They just go,
They nibble the sausage around here. They must be getting ready because they might be taking the sausage toppings off their pizza. Or
isn't oh wait, Oktoberfest is in October. Okay, we're past that. I was gonna make an Oktoberfest,
and that's German.
Yeah, I was gonna make an Oktoberfest joke, but no.
No, okay.
Well, it's not Oktoberfest, so I can't.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't know why. That's as bad as me making a pizza reference, by the way, in Barcelona. Yeah, the gap between these. Yeah, it's 0.4. It's 0.4 between Foligny and Odonik, and the same between Odonik and Costa. So that'll be one to keep an eye out. 3:20 remaining in the race. Pearson still 1.5 second lead at the front of the field for the LMP1s. Walkney still leading, what you can see on your towers shortly. Walkney still leading the LMP2s. No battles happening in the LMP2s at the moment. We'll keep an eye on it. And of course, Kovanov is still in this battle with Strel. And I gotta say though, I mean, hats off to Dimitri, because even after that lap where he got held up, he's still doing 37s. He's done 3 laps in the 36s. And everything else has been 37s bar his in-lap and out-lap and starting lap. So, like, this is just a very good drive from Kovanov.
Well, you say a good drive, but Dmitry Kovanov has fallen back into the reach of Marvin Strel. Marvin Strel is pushing as hard as he can, putting the pedal to the floor and then some. As they have an LMP2 going by, a flash of lights. The attack mode has been pushed in his car. 2 laps left for the GTEs, I think.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know. Again, the number is down to 37.06 for the GTEs, and they're on 36. Just to give you an idea what the number is for the leaders, by the way, it's 43.3. So there's going to be a lap after this as Pearson will cross the line, provided he doesn't get held up by Walkney. The lead LMP2 does not. He's got 2 laps to go. 139 remaining. Sorry. So this battle for the GTEs again. They come out of Seat very close into Werf. Strel needs a good line into Werf, but the dirty air holds him up. Has to avoid the sausage curve again. And now Campsey needs to take it as flat as he can with a little bit of lift. He's trying. You can see he's trying. And he is faster out there, but there's no room for him to make the move. Unless he tries a late move here, tries a different apex, but yeah, kisses the apex later than Dimitri does. Does not pay off for him. And yeah, by the looks of it, actually, where is Pearson? That's what we got to look at. Where Pearson is compared to them.
Oh, they'll have another lap, I think.
They'll have another lap, so they'll only have another lap.
So, this is the moment of truth. The push to get absolutely everything is on the table right now for Marvin Strel. He needs to get this in the next lap. And he needs to defend on that final lap. Or he needs to just push on the second last lap and then make the move on the final lap in a...
Oh no! Jan Corbs! Jan Corbs is in the grass on the start-finish straight. As they take the white flag, he was catching up to Salmon. Now what happened here coming through New Holland? Oh, he caught the gravel and goes a little bit airborne. Misses the wall. How do you miss the wall? But his chance of the lead, it's over. It's over, really, as they see the white flag. The gap is now 2 seconds between himself and Pearson. So, touch wood, unless Pearson gets held up by traffic or has an incident.
Oh, he did hit the wall. He did hit the wall. He went airborne. So
yeah, all 4 wheels came off.
Pearson, sorry, just want to say, this is exactly why. Just look at this. Just the car just he's feathering it, and then just a little skip.
A little touch. Right, I'm still keeping an eye on this battle for the GTEs. Kovenov and Stroll just holding on, but I gotta keep an eye on where Pearson is. Pearson, oh my god, he almost does get caught by Heinrich there. I'm not sure why he was being a little bit aggressive. I don't know what happened there, but almost got by. And like I said, those leaders in the GTEs are going to be literally a second ahead. Oh my god, there's a block in front though. Grabo and Benzo, they will just have a little drag straight for the fight. Pearson takes the win in the overall race, and Grabo get P3 in the GTEs. What a little fight there at the end. But the GTE, but we still got the leaders. The leaders are still battling in the GTE as Pearson and Corbs comes across the line for LMP1.
LMP2, by the way. Well done to Organy taking his victory. Rene RA just couldn't make it happen in the end, and unfortunately has to settle with second, but very well done by him. And Fabio Milani taking a 3rd position for the lads. And now here we go. This is unadulterated greatness. The flashing of lights has been initiated.
Will Lyon just took Will Lyon, by the way, just took P9 away from Josh Mills. No idea why, but that's just a little battle. But anyway, Stroll and Kovenov as they're coming around Bonk Cancer, sorry. I thought that was Bonk Sabadell for some reason. It was a bit flat, so I should realise what that is. 0.5 of a second. Marvin is just not catching. This is the final battle of the race, by the way, and he's not catching. He needs a good line here, but he just cannot get it. And Kovenov might do this. The consistency of Dmitry Kovenov might trump this. And he's on the grass. Kovenov just hit the grass there, coming out of Bonk Sabadell. He's got nothing. Dmitry Kovenov will, if he gets around the final corner, gets around New Holland clean, stays off the gravel, he will take the win in GTE. What a defense there. Brilliant race.
Well done to Dmitry Kovenov for holding it off and doing as well as he could. GG's in the chat, boys. That was very good, but well done to Marvin Strel. I think he started in 8th position. He finished 2nd, so well done to him. That was a very great drive by him. But unfortunately, all good things come to an end, so we have to say, what are the race results? So, the race results are as follows. It is Connor Pearson taking the win for LMP1 class. LMP1 class. LMP1 class. With Jan Korbs coming up in 2nd, Blankers in 3rd. In 4th, we have... Oh, please pronounce that for me.
The Barnelli?
Look, I'm just trying to pronounce names without, like, you know, murdering somebody's name.
Would you like me to go through it?
Yeah, please.
Taking P4. Alex Salmon taking 5th with a lap down. Everything now is a lap down, by the way. Alex Salmon taking 5th. Hugo Valentin will take 6th. Labate will take 7th. Gerber 8th. Will Lyon just takes P9 on the last lap there to Josh Mills, who comes 10th. We'll go back to the others afterwards, but here's the LMP2 field for you. Devout Wagner will take the win against Rene Orez, with Pablo Milani taking P3. Michael Grenick will take P4. Frank Stefan will take 5. Augustin Vera Blanco will take 6th. And Ippenberg loses from the lead. And then after that drive-through penalty, well, we believe it's a drive-through penalty, finishes 7th. Casper de Court will take 8th. Alberto Ruiz Rodriguez will take 9th. And Fabio Lotti will take 10th. And then into the GTEs, and what a battle Dmitry Kovanov and Martin Stroll gave us. But Dmitry did finish on top there, with Marvin coming second, Artem Grabo. That was the streamer I was on about, not Dmitry. I got them confused. He finishes in third after a last, literally as they were fighting for a drag race, there was the LMP1 of Connor Pearson coming beside them to lap them, so they saw the checkered flag. Grabo did take that position away from Benzo, who finishes fourth. Heinrich finishes fifth. Heimann gets 5 places and finishes 6th. Oliver Dean will take 7th. Ivo Costa will take 8th. Ordonik will take 9th. Bonke will take 10th. Now, for what I heard, Feligny takes 11th because he was disqualified. He had a black flag on the last lap. 11th. Charvet will take 12th. And then Kroloboksov will take 13th. And then we come to the guys that were damaged or retired. Naliston did come out and finish his race, but he's 10 laps down there overall and 6 laps down to the LMP2 leader. Alpert for the GTEs had an issue. As did Samara and Plan, 16, 17 and 18 laps down respectively. Jan Turnjak, we saw him. He was 30 laps down. And Centones, we saw that crazy start as well there. He finished 37 laps down.
Now, Craig, who was your driver of the day?
I gotta say it again, Dmitry Kovanov. Let's put it like this. I will count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Is that 5 or is that 4? I've lost count now. No, it's 4. 4 laps under 137. Everything else was low 37s. He didn't need to set the fastest lap. He held off Stroll. A great drive to get from P2 to the lead and take that win, but just doing nothing but constant laps. If anybody wants to learn how to do GTE driving or just normal driving, look at that man. Look at Dmitry Kovanov there with that consistency. That's how you race in the GTE class, and a fantastic drive.
Now, it's time for us to sign off, guys. If do you have the link for the Race Spot broadcast for IMSA?
Yeah, I've got the link for the race. I'll get it for everybody because this is Primetime Friday, by the way. We start off the night, and then Race Spot will take you to the end of the night with the IMSA broadcast. Just let them know that we sent you. I know a lot of people have trickled out, but thank you once again for watching us. We are Raidillon TV. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. We do have a membership perks, and Rob has been showing off the very nice emotes we have. We have Super Chat. If you do have any support for us or any pennies, please, anything will do. You know, we're not demanding. We're just saying if you do want to donate anything, thank you very much. We have a Discord underneath our links there, as well as a link to TrackCams22, who provide these fantastic cameras. If you would like your own cameras like this, you can go to trackcams22.com. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Instagram, which is Raidillon TV. Apart from that, as you see, the cursed barrier. We don't need to talk about that cursed barrier. Thank you, Robbie. He's gone away from it now. If you like what you see, we will be back Sunday night at 19:45 GMT with the Fanatec GT Challenge at Laguna Seca. It's a free track, so if you want to come along, come along. But until then, this is Raidillon TV, the only corner you need.